evening and I'm going balmy in the sun. There's not even any sun, it's just too hot, too hot, too hot, too hot, too hot. It's very hot. I'm just like, as you can see, humidity. So that's fun. It's not actually sunny, it's just warm. So that's great. How are you? Happy Sunday. Oh, yes, lovely. I'll get a blanket. Yeah, that's right. Look, I don't want to be. Oh, it's so cold. Yes, it's my blanket from Edinburgh. I didn't buy it in Edinburgh. It was a Christmas present. But Edinburgh, that's been a little bit busy. I've seen all sorts of stuff. Are the seats on fire? And not a supermarket. And old Debenhams is on fire. Burn down. And they're gonna take all the scaffolding down from the bridge that's been there for 8 years. Woo! It's coming and going. So that's half of Edinburgh was on fire. On fire. City on fire. That's City on Fire. What's that? Sweeney Todd. Is it? I don't know. So that's bad. You know, I've seen lots of stuff. And Spain is on fire, and there's a convent that's on fire. Everything's burning. So that's fun, and yeah, and lots of bad things have happened to politicians. That's not good. Nothing. This is just a couple of politicians that aren't necessarily the best people in the world, but you don't want bad things happening to them. There's some people that are irredeemable, but there are some people that you can see this is it. There's a lot of people that are shades of grey. They're a massive contradictions. It's like, I don't like these things that they do, but this other thing, like Anne Widdecombe, some bad things happened to her this week. Anne Widdecombe is a British politician, if you don't know. Hello, fires here everywhere. And she wasn't maybe she said some odd and not so great things, but she seemed like a sort of person that you'd want to talk to. Like she seemed like a friendly sort, even though she came across as a bit curmudgeonly, and she said some awful things about various different groups of people. But at the same time, there was this thing where she was like, they got a load of people, reality TV stars and politicians and whatever, and they put them down in recreation of Victorian London, and made them do the sort of things that the working class would have done in the 1860s and 70s and whatever. And she suddenly she's like up the workers, and she was trying to unionize and get rights for everyone, and everyone's like, this is interesting, Anne, you're quite a right-wing person most of the time. And she's like, yes, well, it's a situation, isn't it? So it's like there was good in her. And I don't know about Lindsey Graham, I don't know anything about him, but I've heard that he was a decent guy, and it's very sad when bad things happen. It's like nobody deserves that, really. Yes, exactly. It was self-serving, let's be honest. With Anne Widdecombe, it was like she was like, she could suddenly see and empathise and see that it was just because she was involved that it was a problem. Yeah, that was. But you know, I don't know. It's just bad. You don't want bad things to happen to people, no matter how objectionable some of the things that they say are. Really, it's just not right. It's not right. People should be able to say things, and I mean, the trouble is there's real world consequences when you're a politician. The things you say aren't necessarily in a vacuum. So yeah, but obviously don't want bad things to happen to people ever. Goes without saying, I should say. And and I've been continuing to read the Vampire Lestat Chronicles, of which I've got loads of books here. And look, I found this backwards for you. The Vampire, the history of the vampire. So I'm in the vampire-y mood. So yes, as one of Anne Widdecombe's famous thing is she said about I can't remember which politician it was. She said he had something of the night about him. I think it was there was so many of them. But also, Paul Flynn, who was an MP, a Labour MP, said that she was Doris Karloff, and she revelled in that. And the tabloids started to call her Doris Karloff, and then she introduced herself on the phone as Karloff. So, Michael Howard, that's him. It was like, I know who it is, but there's so many of them that had something of the night is the thing, really. It's just, but, poor old Anne Widdecombe, she didn't deserve that. That's a song for Anne Widdecombe. Yeah, anyway, I've got loads of these vampire books, which is good, because I can't see the TV series. It's still not on British TV, and I'm very annoyed about that, because I'm like, no! It's a good job that I've got. I'm trying to eke out the books, because that's all I've got. It's like, fandom be bound, and I'm just like annoyed, really. So, it's a petty thing to be annoyed about, but also because people are spoiling it online, spoilers everywhere. And the thing is, because it's on in Australia before it's on anywhere else, so the people that were in Australia were like, this happens and that happens. It's like, I haven't seen it. I'm not likely to see it for a while, and there are ways and means, but they're not available at the moment, and I'm annoyed. So annoyed. So this has been a bit of a week for stuff. Being hot, and I did my flyers for Edinburgh, so they've gone off to the printer. So they are not hand drawn, but I used a thing called GIMP, which is like an open source thing where you can design things. It's like Adobe, only way cut back, like from Adobe from 20 years ago, when you could still buy one copy and do that and not have to pay a license every month, which I appreciate. Like the same as I'm making like a show. It's Impression or something. It's like Open Office software. LibreOffice. So it's not great. It's not great, and it's very cut down. And I am thinking I should probably buy a license for something and have a far superior version. But then I don't want to keep buying a license, because that is really annoying, and I don't want to do that. And I'm on a budget, and it's a free fringe show, so it's like, you pay what you want. And I probably, because I'm absolutely hopeless, go like, everyone does the bucket speech. Hey, this show is worth 20 quid, give me money. And I go, if you want, whatever. So I'm not great with that. So I do appreciate everything that is thrown at me, because it's pretty much why. And this week I did a podcast, somebody's podcast, and they were talking about the Free Fringe, because it's 30 years of the Free Fringe. Woohoo! 30 years. I haven't been involved with it for 30 years, but I've been involved with it for a while. So because we couldn't all get together, this person that's doing the podcast has interviewed several people. But then the thing is, I don't know whether if you've been interviewed ever, and you're like, and you're saying things, and you go, this has gone really well, and then afterwards you go, why did I say that? Oh no, oh god. So I'm pretty much going, yes, I'm a giant massive communist. It's like, I'm not a communist. Is that a bad thing though? But because it's like, things for everyone, arts for all, money for nothing, and the chicks for free, and all sorts of stuff like that. I was rambling, really. I was going, then they asked me about my show, and I'm like, no, I have to talk about me. And I do talk about me, obviously, a lot, because this is me talking about me. But when directly confronted and asked specific questions that I have to stick to, and I didn't stick to a point, really, I was like all over the place. And then my phone went off, and I was like, wah! But then a fire alarm went off on his side, and his dog was barking, so it's like, it was fairly loose, really. It was fairly loose, not particularly formal, so I don't know when that's going to come out. I don't know whether he's going to edit it. Well, I would edit it, because there's a lot of chaos involved. It's just me this side, and it's sitting here in the same place, and him that side, and it was chaos. And I don't know whether I said anything that was sensible, but when that comes out, I'm likely to have said inadvisable things aplenty, and I'll go, I do regret saying that. Now, I didn't say anything like bigoted or anything like that, obviously. I hope. It's like, oh no, did I? Keep on with changing of tactics. So it's like, when people ask you questions, you have to answer them. So I'm like, and that's one way that I do admire Anne Widdecombe, is she kept to her points. That was is one thing that you can say. She was on all sorts of things where she was doing punditry. And I'm like, oh, could I do this on a regular basis? Just going on and let my mouth rattle? Because you could say something that you really didn't mean. And now I'm coming to think of it, maybe all these politicians really don't mean anything they're saying. It's just they're like, oh, what? I'm questioned and I'm going to delve to the deep back benches of my mind and dig something up and say it. And then regret it forever. Oh, but I think that's one thing they seem to not regret the things they say, these people that are pundits on the television, which is just as well, because when you start thinking about things that you've said, oh, the embarrassment. So brave to go on and say and speak your mind. Stupid, maybe, like the people that are on GB News and things like that. You say some bad things. Like there's a thing about Ofcom, and they had like 5 big complaints this week. 2 of them were from GB News saying absolutely appalling things, and 4 of them were from Love Island about people bullying other people. Now, I've never watched Love Island, but if that's what it is, it's people bullying other people so much that the audience watching it is not so much entertained as disturbed, then that's not great. And that's GB News as well. That's pretty much what that is. I get that impression. I've seen clips of GB News, but it's not a thing that I would go to see. I think not a thing that I would go out of my way to see. I don't even know whether I've got it on the... I don't tend to watch broadcast TV, really. I've got streaming services and stuff like that. I mean, I've got like BBC. We've got an actual... license and stuff. It's not like we're slipping under the radar, but the broadcast TV is one of many things. It's like, why? Oh, why is the Vampire Lestat not on? Oh, BBC, bring it to me, give it to me. And also the American Ghosts, give it to me, give it to me. Why do we pay our license fee? I want to see, I want to see, I want to see. Give it to me, give it to me, give it to me, give it to me. It's like, why? There's very few things in this world that make me happy. Interview with a Vampire and the Vampire Lestat make me happy. Red Dwarf make me happy. I like watching ghosts, any version of ghosts. I'll watch any of them. It's funny ghosts. Give me funny people that aren't really alive anymore. Hooray! Not many things that make me happy. That I'm like, yes, I want that. Like I used to, back in the day, write fan fiction about all sorts of television shows and books and all sorts. And I used to read a lot more, but my eyes are going. But actually, I don't know what's up with my eyes, because I can see more than I could. It's backwards. Like my eyes, am I actually Benjamin Button? No, I've looked at myself in the mirror and I'm definitely not. Actually, I look younger in the mirror than I do on screen. I've noticed that. I've looked back at my videos and gone, oh, aging badly there. And then I've looked in the mirror going, but I seem smooth and it's like this televisual audio thing is very much like Dorian Gray. I am aging on the screen, but not in real life. In real life, I'm smooth as a backside. A baby's backside. That's not a very appealing thing to think, really. Smooth skin, shiny skin. That's moony. Good moaning. That's mainly from need a different prescription for glasses. Now, I've had the same prescription for many years because I stopped going to the opticians because these are my glasses. They broke. Last time I went to the optician, I spent more money on getting them, and then they just fell apart, and then Specsavers it was, and I went back and I went there specifically because they did a deal where it's like you get 2 pairs of glasses for the price of 1, and I said, can I have that? And they're like, no, because your prescription's too much, you can't have that. And I was like, what? And then I was like, what about thin lenses? It's like, well, the actual price of these is like 20 quid, but with lenses is another 250 quid. I'm like, well, I don't want the really, really thin lenses then. I'll just have the slightly cheaper lenses. So these aren't the thinnest lenses you can get. And they've also, I was like, and I don't want coating on them because that scratches off and it goes all rainbow colour. And they're like, we have to have coating. I'm like, I don't want it. They were like, we have to have it. I'm like, I don't want it. They said, all right then. But then I'm looking at it and it's like, they put it on anyway. Anyway, very soon after I bought these ones, which were way more than I wanted to pay for them, the arms snapped off. And I went back and went, they are, and they're still under warranty. They're like, oh, no, nothing we can do about it. We haven't got those arms. So they stuck other arms that aren't the right arms. They say Jasper Conran or something. Yeah, Jasper Conran, but they're not Jasper Conran glasses. They were the only things that nearly fitted, and they stuck them on, but they kept falling off. And I don't even know where it is now. So these are my last glasses that I've got. I know I have been to have an eye test since then, and I know that these aren't the right prescription. But I never got the right prescription because I thought, right, well, I'm not going to get these glasses. I'm going to take this prescription and get online glasses that are cheap. So I tried to fill the online glasses and they went, no, because your prescription's too high and we are not going to do them for you. And I was like, what? And then you had to go into, it was like Tesco or something, Tesco optician or Boots online or something. It's like, well, you can't order them online. You have to come in and get an eye test from us, because we're not letting you have them. And it's like, well, that's utterly useless. So I have not had this. These are more than a decade old, falling apart. But I had a prescription for contact lenses, slightly different, because they're right up against your eye. It's a different prescription. So I've just been getting online contact lenses, and I'm not sure that that's the right prescription either. But I've like, well, that'll do. You're supposed to have one every 2 years, so I get every now and then another eye test and go, well, it's different. Never mind. I'll carry on getting the old ones. So yeah, probably not best. But I mean, I don't reuse the contact lenses beyond their recommended, because I get the monthly ones usually, and I don't use them more than a month because that is dangerous, and I make sure that I use the right. So I'm careful within reasons. I did see somebody having that they were having showers with the contact lenses in and they went blind. It's like, well, I don't do that, so that's fine. So these are my broken glasses, and I can't see very much through them, and they're definitely not my right prescription, and even if they were, they don't fit when I do. So at one point I put super glue and they were actually bending around, but that didn't last. And then I put so much super glue on that there's too much super glue, and then they wouldn't fit in the little hole anymore. So yeah, I can just, I mean, I can't see anything through them at the moment because I've got my contact lenses in. But for ages and ages, I couldn't read with my contact lenses in, and I have to slip them out of the way to read. But now I can like read with them in. It's like, I don't know what, because I was like using free reading glasses, like £1 reading glasses from, you can get like +1 and +2, that's the thing. I don't know, whereas my eyes, possibly, I don't know at this point, -9, something like that, but they won't let you have online glasses if they're over 6, -6. So it's like, that's not good, because that is just normal eyes. Really, normal eyes to me is -6. That's nothing. That's barely anything. So I don't know what my prescription at the moment is. Anyway, I'm not bothered at the moment. They are a little bit sore because I've been sweating into my eyes in this weather. It's just like, what's happening? It's like, I can't see anything. It's just like, I'm melting. It's so hot. It's so hot. It's not nice. Vampire. If I was a vampire, you'd be blood. Look like Carrie. Carrie wasn't a vampire. Don't think. Have I seen the film Carrie? I am not sure. I know I've seen the last bit where there's a hand, and I know I've seen the bit with the blood coming on her face. That doesn't sound right. The bucket. But I don't think I've seen the rest of it. It's like, what is it? Sissy SpaceX in it, and is it Piper Laurie's a mother? I know that much, but I don't think I've seen the reason why it happens at the prom. visit prom. I don't know why that happens, but I'm assuming I picked it up. I've picked up what it might be about. I think I've read the book. That's probably why. I'm pretty sure that I've read the book, because I used to, when I was about 12, go to the library and I used to read Stephen King, and I used to read Jackie Collins, and I used to read that sort of thing. So I've read all the horror movies. All the horror things. I didn't ever read Flowers in the Attic. Now, that was very popular with 12-year-olds when I was 12. Flowers in the Attic sounds horrible. It's all about a family that, like, a load of siblings that get locked in an attic and then get way too close to one another, I gather. But I haven't read any of them. They sound horrible. Why would you want to read that? Much better to have vampires biting bits out of people. Haha, much more realistic. Not that this isn't without the Flowers in the Attic sort of Flowers in the Attic-y a little bit, but in a different way. So it's, you know, it's not good, clean fun. She wrote a lot of other things. I would not recommend reading the Beauty. I told you about that. I got them for Christmas. No! No! I want other things out of my literature. Anything that's reading. Anything you read is literature. Literally literature. Even if it's trashy, it's still literature. So that's good. Yeah, so I've nearly finished reading this one. That's how much longer I've got to read that one, and then I'll go on to this one, and then I will, which one is next? I don't know. I think I've got the first 6 or 7 or 8 or 9 or 10 or 11. Keep me going until it eventually gets onto the BBC, which could be any time in the next 250 years. So I'll have to live as long as a vampire to see them. That's how long you have to wait for the BBC to buy these things. And then eventually they come onto Netflix as well. But that's even more years into the future. Wow! So many years into the future. Like, I saw Stafflet's Flat on, was it Prime? I think it was, first of all, it might have been on Channel 4, but I didn't see it when I was on that. But I watched it on Prime. Then the last series you had to pay for, so I never saw it. Now it's on Netflix, so it's like, oh, maybe I'll see that. Comedy. That vampires, there's a vampire in that. Nadia out of what we do in the shadows. The TV series, not the film. Yay. The film's funny. And the TV series is funny in a different way. Or they trailed off towards the end. The last series, it was like, what is this? They rushed it. I think Disney, as they do, decided to stop paying for things. Very much like Doctor Who. People talking to me. Nobody's talking to me. I've missed the chat. Is anybody in chat? Everyone's gone. No chat. Top chat. Live chat. Top chat. All the chat's gone. Am I still here? What? I don't know what that is. Are people here? Have I missed everyone? No chat. Am I even live? Am I live if nobody can see me? What's happening? No, I don't know what's happened here. What's this? Oh, that's annoying. I can't see any chat. Top chat. No chat. All right. Sorry if people are trying to talk to me. I can't see it. Are you chatting about how I can't see the chat? That sometimes happens. I can't see any chat. Oh no. What's up with that? I don't know what people are saying. So I'm probably going, why are you going on about TV shows that we don't watch? It's like, I know. So annoying. I'm sorry. I'm just talking the same old rot that I always talk. Why is there no chat? Chat. Hide all? No, I don't want to hide all. No, it's all gone. I can't see anything. That's so sad. All right, well, maybe I'll just stay. 2 people say like. Thank you for the like. That's the only response I'm getting because I can't see what you're saying. I have no idea hear what you're saying. Why has the chat disappeared? That's weird. It's maybe an internet thing. It just was there and then it just went at some point, and I don't know when it went, but now it's gone. Hide all chat messages? No. See all chat messages? No. Didn't make any difference. I can't see anything. I am so sorry. Somebody's taken away their like. You didn't like. You liked again. Like, take away like, take away like, give like, give, take, give. Thank you very much for liking back. That's the trouble. Like, no, I want to like it so much that I like it twice. Oh no, I've unliked it. 3 likes! Hooray! Thank you for the likes. Hooray! Response. That means that there's at least 3 people watching me. 4! But only 3 of them like me. Oh no, no. Now there's only 3 people. And I've only got 1 like! Ah! This is annoying. Alright, well, I'm sorry. 2! 4 people, 2 likes. 4 people, 2 likes. There was 3 likes, and now there's not. Oh my goodness me. The stress. The absolute stress. No, I don't know what I've done to take away the like, but I hope that you like me and you're just pretending, and then 3 people goes down to 3 people. I don't know what I'm doing anymore. It's really annoying that I can't see the chat. I'm really sorry. So I'm going to just cut it short now because I'm sweating my eyes off. I'm melting like, what's that film? Oh, yes, like Raiders of the Lost Ark. I was thinking of something. I was thinking of Scanners, but that's Raiders of the Lost Ark is literally like that. Yeah. Anyway, although they did cut that last time it was on the TV, so it wasn't anywhere near as scary. The wax figure melting, so yeah, wasn't there when they showed it on the TV recently. Disappointing. Anyway, I just have to look at myself in the mirror and I can recreate Raiders of the Lost Ark all on my own. Brilliant. So yeah, so I'll leave you now. Thank you for restoring the like, the person that did that, and thank you for the 4 of you that have stuck it out. And I'm sorry that I can't see what you were saying, if indeed you were saying anything. And I will see you again next week, and hopefully the chat will have come back and I can see what's going on. Thank you very much for everything, and I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.